One of the questions that we find ourselves being asked all the time now is, what is the cloud? And should I take my business to the cloud? Well, let's answer those. Let's talk about what is the cloud. All right, say it with me. There's no such thing as the cloud. There's just somebody else's server. And that's the technical reality of this. When you talk about the cloud, we're talking about banks of servers put together in data centers and multiple data centers spread out geographically. These are typically operated by companies like Amazon or Google or Microsoft. So when you say, hey, I'm going to put my information in the cloud, you're basically renting space on a bank of servers that's hosted by another company. Now, there's some advantages and some disadvantages to the cloud. Some of the advantages are, if a data center in North Carolina goes down, well, your data also resides in Austin, Texas, and in Seattle, Washington, and perhaps Des Moines, Iowa. So you have redundancy in that way. Another advantage is that these data centers are professionally managed all the time. They have teams of engineers who are making sure this data is available and that these systems are consistently up. Another advantage is they're built on really reliable hardware. So you don't have some of the concerns about having a server in your office. Now, there are downsides to the cloud as well. One of them is you access it through the internet. So now your connection to mission critical information is only as good as the Comcast connection in your office. And we all know how that can be at times. Another concern is that it's not just your connection to Comcast. It's your Comcast connection or whoever your provider is, the data center's connection, and everything in between. Now, you'll hear people say, oh, the cloud never goes down. Well, I can tell you from personal experience, that's not true. We use QuickBooks. We use QuickBooks Online, which is hosted by Amazon. And a couple of years ago, it was down for 3 days. Has it happened since? No. Is that extraordinarily rare? Yeah. But it is a possibility. So you just have to weigh that in your considerations, and you have to have a contingency plan should that actually happen. Another concern is that the speed of your information at which you can access your information is going to be limited not only by your connection and the data center, but at all points in between. So if you have some degradation through the internet, somewhere between A and B, it can affect you. So there's pros and cons to what the cloud is. So is it right for you to go to the cloud? Well, nobody really just goes to the cloud. Think of it as modular. You can talk about your financials. You can talk about your HR, your phone system, your practice management, your imaging, your document management. All of these are little modules. Right now, they all sit most likely on one server or in your office. And as you continue to evolve, some of this will make sense to move to the cloud. Some of it you may not want to. It's a journey that really should be walked with somebody who understands IT and somebody who understands the repercussions of moving certain things to the cloud or keeping them in-house. Having an objective discussion about each of those things will make your cloud journey much better. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. If you'd like to find some additional resources about what we just talked about, if you'd like to attend one of our webinars where I present more in depth, or even one of our live events at trade shows, study clubs, or if you would like somebody from our team to connect with you about the technology in your office, click the link that should appear right now, and we'd love to connect with you. Thanks so much.